Guys, have you ever wondered who the Mount Rushmore of fairy players is? In Edison format, there are about 10 different viable decks, which means you can make 10 different viable Mount Rushmores. I think I can reliably name at least two players for each deck that would go on their respective Mount Rushmores. Why is this important? Why should you care? Well, the best way to shape your destiny is to know about your history. Anyway, regarding fairies, I think the first person that should go on Mount Rushmore is ProStorm. So, even though he's mostly an online player, he is responsible for creating the deck in the first place. When I first saw this deck, I thought, oh man, this is a really cool deck. Everyone plays this, right? I was so wrong. Over the years, the numbers have dwindled down to pretty much just me playing fairies. It's a solid deck. I don't know why more people don't play it. So as cool as his deck is, it's a little outdated. He's not made in consecrated light, but he was ahead of his time with stuff like Legacy of Yada, main deck mind control. The Mind Crush, that's one card I agree with. It's limited for a reason. But yeah, looking at his list, there's a lot of normal summons, but he kind of set up the blueprint for future fairy players. I wish he'd play more IRL and succeed, but gotta give respect to ProStorm. He's the original. The next person I would put on the Mount Rushmore of fairy players is Zach L. Mohandis. This guy dominated after my reign in the East Coast. He kind of dropped the deck after he succeeded with it, but I credit him for bringing the fairy meta to new heights. Like, for example, he opened my eyes to the importance of Royal Decree. I myself was on Royal Decree for a while, uh, and then I dropped the Royal Decree because, while I understand it's important to stop traps like Light Imprisoning Mirror or Deck Devastation Virus, you don't have to go all in and play Decree. I mean, if you prefer to, that's great, but I prefer not to. But he did invent some stuff like main deck consecrated. I like that, and yeah, I just the prohibition's pretty cool. It's like a nice parallel to my DD designator. So after him, I'd give it to my buddy Eric. What's funny is he's from the same locals as me. He kind of revolutionized the deck a little bit. Like after he won his 69-man tournament. By the way, me and Keegan also topped that tournament, funnily enough. But after he won that tournament, a whole slew of Valhalla Fairy players came into the mix. Like, Valhalla Fairies is way more popular than my type of fairies because I don't know, I think it's less thinking. Like, if you get Valhalla Christie, that's GG. But yeah, what's crazy is he's actually been playing fairies longer than me. He just tries different variants. Like sometimes he plays chaos, but ever since he had success with the Valhalla fairies, he has really stuck to Valhalla. What as you can see, he built upon Zach's build and incorporated his own tech. Like the Grand Mole, he took that from E3 Yu-Gi-Oh and made it successful. He likes the Jowgen. He likes Trag. Yeah, there's a lot of possible ways you can play fairies, but yeah, Zach and Eric were at a time the best fairy players in the world. Like, so they definitely deserve their spot on Mount Rushmore. I'm not gonna cover Chaos Fairies at this time, but just focusing on pure fairies. And then the last person, you guessed it, would probably be me. I know it's egotistical to put yourself on the Mount Rushmore, but there are so many videos of me playing, and you can see how my deck has evolved over time. Like, it's great because, like, no one really plays classic standard recruiter fairies anymore. Even though I succeed with it, I'm not able to really get people to pick up the deck for whatever reason. I don't know why. Is it because it's super hard? Is it because people think its ceiling is not high enough? But I say this not to gloat, but to inspire. If one day you want to get on the Fairy Mount Rushmore, which I consider these four people to be on the Fairy Mount Rushmore, if you want to displace one of us, it's good to go back and respect your elders, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, in 2026, no one's really succeeded with fairies other than me. Like Eric won his tournament almost a year ago now. But if I can get more people to play fairies, and if I can witness someone win with fairies, that'd be great. I would love to shake the hand of whoever dethrones me. Anyway, thanks for watching.